Alright, what's going on, guys? T Torres back here for another video. Alright, so I do want to give you guys a quick little update. I'm going to take you guys in the car here in just a little bit, and I'm going to give you my thoughts and opinions on the Clutchmasters FX400. But before we get started with all that, I do want to let you all know that within like the next 30-35 days, I'm going to be moving out of state, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to stick to my schedule of every Wednesday at 4 o'clock. So bear with me. I am moving. It's going to be a nice little long process, but I am going to go see my house for the first time this week. After I picked out everything that I wanted in the house and having it built, they're now finally in the stages where I'm going to go do my first walkthrough with my realtor. And so I asked you guys if you all would be interested in a vlog of going to see my new house, my new garage, everything that I'm going to go be doing. So I am going to be vlogging with that. But with that being said, just want to give you guys a little update. Like I said, I'm going to be moving, so videos are not going to be as frequent. Got to get settled into my new place and get all that done and underway, and move here out of Alabama. But with that being said, I want to show you some of the parts that I do have sitting in my dining room waiting to be installed. Alright, so as you can see, I have mountains of freaking car parts everywhere. This is all my stuff from my big turbo install. As you can see, look how small the stock factory 1.5 turbo is. That's her right there. That's what comes off the car. And then I have some other parts, of course, that came off the car from the install. So that's all sitting there. Got some stuff from Acuity that I need to install. I've had that for a while. I really need to get that installed. Okay, so I want to give a big shout out to the 10th Gen community. So I ordered these brakes a while back. My washer sings to me once the load's finished, so if you can hear that in the background, I'm sorry. But anyways, I want to give a big shout out to the 10th Gen community. I posted a picture of me stating that I was going to be installing these brakes, and little did I know that I had actually got the wrong rotors. So these are the rotors for the front of the car, but not for my car. These are for like a non-SI version. So big thank you for you guys commenting on that. And technically, I called EBC. They don't even have rear rotors yet for the car. And also, the EBC yellow stuff brake pads that I have were incorrect. So, I now have the correct front rotors and the correct front yellow stuff EBC brakes. So, with that being said, and yes, I'm wearing sunglasses inside because I don't feel like taking them off. But big shout out to you all for catching that. I never knew that, so I would have I've been running the wrong brakes and the wrong pads on my car. EBC and MA Performance, they were flawless to work through. EBC actually had, they had the parts labeled wrong on their catalog. So everybody that was selling EBC stuff, they didn't have the right catalog for the brake rotors and pads. So I called EBC and I was like, hey, what are the correct, model number or product number that I should have for the front brake pads and rotors and the rear rotors? He's like, well, sir, you have the wrong ones. We haven't released the rear yet. So got in contact with MA Performance. They hooked it up. Big shout out to them. And then Steve at EBC, thank you so much. Great companies to work with. I'm glad we were able to get through this and get me the right parts. So you guys will have the brakes install coming soon, and hopefully EBC is going to be coming out with the rear rotors here in just a little bit so I can get those slotted. Oh, there she is. My garage is a mess. I still need to clean it out, get everything settled for doing an actual move. So what I have here, this is for the new house. I'm going to be doing I'm going to epoxy my new garage floor, and it comes with the flake and all that good stuff. So I'm super excited on doing that. I'm going to give you guys a demonstration on how to do this because I've never done it. So it's going to be a little DIY project that me and my dad are going to take on together. All right, so before we actually get started on talking about the review, I wanted to kind of show you all the clutch pedal, and it's a lot stiffer than stock. I noticed that almost immediately from us installing the clutch. So the engagement point is a lot different. The stiffness is there. Let me get this thing, come on, focus on me, get the lighting. Anyway, so the stiffness is there. It just feels real solid, and going in and out of gears and grabbing, it's just, there's no way this car would have held this torque and the power if I didn't have this actual FX 400. And I actually did do the lightweight flywheel, which I highly recommend. Having that lightweight flywheel allowed me to, my RPMs, definitely the car was just a lot more responsive when it came to revving the car and just revving through the actual gears. So I'm gonna put you guys on the mount, and then I'm gonna talk to you guys while I actually drive, and then go through the gears and tell you what I actually think about the FX 400 clutch. All right, who's ready for a little cold start action? I'm gonna sit you guys down on the ground and let you guys hear what the car sounds like with the M8 Performance street exhaust and the PRL front pipe, down pipe, catless combo. Alright, so that is what the car sounds like on just a rough little cold start. Can't complain. I actually did contact M8 Performance on seeing if I can get the race version of the exhaust. Car's still a little quiet, but for right now it'll do. So I'm gonna throw you guys over on the tripod and let's go for a little ride. Alrighty. So if many of you all didn't know, like I mentioned, I am moving out of Alabama. I am gonna be moving to Florida. So I'm excited to get mixed in with that car community and culture, see what it has to offer. Where I'm at in Alabama, I wouldn't say it's the best car culture. So if you do hear a little bit of vibration, my water bottle and stuff, it is because I have the Hassport motor mount installed, so it does make the car rattle just a little bit, but definitely a lot better than overstock. Man, it is freaking hot. It is a hot, hot, hot day here in Alabama. Nice turn signal, thank you for that. I think some people, when they buy their car, I didn't know it was an option to have a turn signal, because in Alabama, nobody knows how to use their damn turn signal. I don't get it. A little pull. All right, so right off the bat, the very first thing that I want to tell you guys about the FX 400 is, I put out a couple posts and on forums, you know, hey, which clutch should I get? You know, a lot of people running the FX 350, FX 400. A lot of people was like, yeah, get the FX 350, it's enough. The FX 400 is too much. But at that point in time, whenever I was asking all that, I already knew in my mind that I was going to be, getting the PRL big turbo kit installed. So it was just a matter of, you know, what everybody else's perspective was of the clutch. Now, based off of the stock clutch versus the FX 400 clutch, huge difference, like I mentioned, when it comes to engagement points. This clutch definitely engages a lot sooner, and it's a lot more stiff, it's more rigid, but it just feels solid. You feel like you have a solid clutch in your car, and I'm not afraid to, you know, get in the gears and bang them out a little bit if I have to. It ain't no big deal. Everything in this car is solid. And no, my tune is not done yet from D-Rob, so don't worry about that. Once it gets done, I fully plan on getting back on the dyno. And also, I'm going to review, I have some Acuity parts that also, you know, have the pedal spacer, so my heel toe downshifting is a lot better. I'm going to try to make a video of that for you guys. Other than that, you know, the clutch feels solid. I had to do the lightweight flywheel with it. I just heard nothing but good reviews about it. So, and I did get that done at Street Image Performance. So big shout out to you all. Sergio, if you're watching this video, thanks again for installing this clutch. That was a hell of a job. And you guys up there did a fantastic job. You know, I get asked all the time, oh, you know, how does the clutch feel? Blah, 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 blah. I mean, I love my FX 400. It's just something about when you start the car and you know you got a nice aftermarket clutch, it just feels good. Driving the car feels solid. And then I have the Hassport rear motor mount, the 70A motor mount also is something that I did in conjunction with the clutch about a week or two later. Now the clutch it does have about 3,000 miles on it. The motor mount probably has about 2,000 miles on it, because you know I had the clutch installed when I went to PRL up in PA. And there really isn't any other aftermarket clutches out there, so I don't really know what else is out there. Clutch Masters was really only option that I had. You know, PRL is running the Clutch Masters, I'm running Clutch Masters, MA Performance is running Clutch Masters. I don't really have anybody else here where I live now that in the 10th gen community that has the Clutch Masters, so it's definitely a solid piece, and something that I would definitely highly recommend. If you have any questions about the clutch itself, please comment down below, and I do my best to respond to every single comment that I get, whether it be good, bad, negative, positive. I try my best to kill everybody with kindness. Wait to get my tune finished. And also the Acuity parts that I have coming are going to definitely change. I have the stage 2 shifting that's going to, you know, drastically change the shifting pattern, tighten it up. Side to side play is gonna be eliminated, not completely eliminated, but we're gonna have a lot less play in it, and the gears are gonna feel a lot more solid. It's been awesome and phenomenal working with them. What else do I have to say about this clutch? Yeah, it just feels solid. If you have any questions about the FX400, please comment down below, and I will gladly let you know. I did get the, like I said, FX400 single mass lightweight flywheel 8-puck ceramic unsprung. I think it was a sprung. I don't know. It's a whole bunch of words. But I do want to let you guys know, once I get settled into my next spot, we just might have a project build coming to the channel. I've got 2 vehicles in mind that I am indecisive about. I don't really know. I could have so much fun with one, I could have so much fun with the other. And financially, I got to figure out where my bills are going to be, having a brand new house, and I got a lot of stuff that I got to pay for, etc. Blah blah blah. Now, I really want to keep miles off of this car and just have another daily driver that I'm going to modify and have fun and drive it, and make this like a little weekend car and go from there. So if you think you know what I might be getting as a project car, comment down below. And I am thinking about dropping some merch. Well, please let me know what you guys would think if I were to drop some jet tags for your keys. I've been thinking about that a lot, because I also would want one for myself. So I figured, why not start selling some for my subscribers. External mic and put you guys on the GoPro back there with the exhaust. This thing, I swear, sometimes it backfires and it seems like there's a flame shooting out. But anyways, long story short, FX400 is great. Can't complain. Had 0 complaints out of the clutch. A lot of people talked about chatter and stuff. The chatter is very minuscule. It's not really there. You don't hardly ever notice it. I've only ever had the clutch, you know, in the dead heat of the summer, so I haven't had the car in the winter. So yeah, of course, you know, at first you got to get used to the chatter and stuff, but I got the rear motor mount and it almost went completely away. So we're now pulling back into my house. I just want to give you guys a quick update. I am going to be absent for a little while. I'm going to still try my best to get videos out to you all while I'm moving. So I'm going to film a bunch of videos, and hopefully they can still provide you content on every Wednesday. I'm moving. I got the brakes to do. I got some more reviews to do, and I have some Acuity parts that I need to install. So if you guys have any questions, like I said, about the Clutch Masters FX400, with the lightweight flywheel, please feel free to ask. And if you're stopping into the channel for the first time, please hit that subscribe button, turn on your post notification, leave this video a big thumbs up. If you didn't like this video, please still leave it a big thumbs up. With you guys liking that video, it helps me get into the suggested block, and you know, so I can get new viewership and content. So thank you guys so much for watching today's video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.
It's rap packed to my pulse flat. We keep it real, no false rap. I got 4 cars and they all black. Got 4 bras and they all that. We call that ballin'. Doing this is my calling.